Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome. We're doing a test stream this morning. I've been streaming on Mixer for, 10, 11 months now. Decided to give Twitch another try, so I have to go back through and get everything set back up again. Just here today to make sure that everything is working properly, connected, sounds, looks okay. All of that stuff, so would very much appreciate it if you would give me some feedback. Check my phone here, got some messages. Give me some feedback on everything. We're only going to be for a couple of hours. That's not going to be for very long. We're going to just putz around in Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I think we may throw in Forza Horizon 4 later. Just tool around a little bit there. And actually, I might need to adjust my settings, because one of the things that one of the things that this game does, apparently it stores your settings in your saves in the cloud rather than on the console. And the reason that that's an issue for me is because I have two Xbox One X's, one downstairs and one upstairs. The one downstairs on the TV can do HDR, 4K HDR, and up here it's only 1080p because I'm streaming, and because those settings that I just mentioned are stored in the cloud. Whatever system you are on last is the one that wins. So I have to adjust the brightness a little bit when I come down here, and then when I go back downstairs the next time, I'll have to adjust it in the other direction. So just so that it's not too dark. So anyway, yeah. So like I said, if you have any feedback for me, let me know. And there are already some things that I know that I need to look at. Occasionally you'll hear a popping sound in the audio. I've seen that before. I used to use an AverMedia capture device, but it died, so I had to replace it. And I couldn't find the AverMedias anymore, at least the model that I had, which I loved. So I went with the Elgato, and it's been a little cranky at times, let's put it that way. Oh wow, so we're lagging a little bit too, looks like. See, I don't know if that's... Oop, we've got to fix the tag up there too. So we can do that. No, that's not what I want there. You can hear the popping there. Alright, background. There, I should take care of that. Okay. So yeah, the lag is very likely coming from the capture device. So as far as Odyssey goes, I mean, I've completed all three story endings. I've done all the DLC that's been released to this point. All that's left really is just a bunch of side stuff, which is why we're just going to mess around. We do a lot of those. Assuming I can get a map. Yes, no, maybe. Hello? Map? Where is my map? Alright, let's do this. See if that gets me back to the dashboard. We'll try restarting it. If it will even do that, I might have to restart the console. Let me double check something in here. Yeah, see the audio there. I don't know if swapping that will make a difference or not. We'll see. There's a couple of, when you set up the Elgato, it gives you two options for video source. I guess I'll have to check my other settings for Mixer to make sure I'm using the same one it does. Let's try out some of the commands while we wait. Okay. Try that. Okay. All right, seems to be a little more responsive too. Alright, we'll go with this. Hopefully the popping will stop too. Okay, quests. So you can see the Odyssey stuff, that's all the main story stuff. That's all done. At least what's available to me. The what was it called? The one that the first Blade was the DLC that was just released recently. I've already done that. It leaves a quest here. There's nothing you can do with it. It doesn't put anything on the map. At least I don't think it does. But it all of that DLC took place up here in Macedonia. I guess we can go up there and see what that is. Let's see. Let's see what some of the commands are. I guess we can do. Make sure the volume on those are okay.
Who's next? Medic!
All right, boy, let's do this.
South of me, right? Yeah. This was the hideout. Where the DLC that I just mentioned takes place, or at least a lot of it does.
Darius and Natakas left so much behind.
Yeah, Darius. always pick up wood and the metal ore. When you're going from place to place. I don't use Phobos that much. Unless it's a really, really long distance. Just prefer to run.
And it is the Proud. Strange name.
Oh, wrong button. On the Xbox controller, if you if you hold down the, I guess what used to be called the menu button, the one to the left of the button that you use to turn a controller on, that cycles between day and night. That's the one I hit that I didn't mean to. Where's this other quest? Ah, here we go. Cassandra received a letter addressed to her by Eontides the Proud, who demanded she take his treasure, collect the treasure hidden by Eontides. Okay. Thank you note contains hints to the treasure. Right. Eagle Bear, how dare you? You saved me at the burning village and got away with it. I can't let that happen. I, Eontides the Proud, will never be indebted to anyone. I've got to pay you back. I've hidden treasure for you, between the pair of evergreen trees south of Potidaia, away from prying Persian eyes. Good luck. We're even now. My conscience is clear. Farewell, and I look forward to not seeing you again. A pair of evergreen trees south. Of here. So we'll go ahead and put a marker. Oh, it's there. Nothing like making me look for it. I am in exploration mode, I believe is what it was called. Well, they don't, when you're told you need to go somewhere to do something or need to find something in a certain area, they don't just put a marker in exploration mode. They don't just put a marker there like this. They'll give you like general hints, like it's south of this building but west of this lake. That kind of thing. Or if it's called guided, I believe it will do the traditional thing where, you need to go find this person, and then it will just give you the marker to where that person is, and you just go there. The best time to travel is at dawn or dusk, because it makes the wood and the metal ore that I was talking about before stand out a little bit better when it shimmers like that. It's just easier to see than it is during the middle of the day. Okay. That's, oh, he gave me some apples and some bread. Lots to drop me. A blue helmet that won't be of much use.
Have you heard? Some new helmets are arriving soon. Not even the sharpest blade can penetrate him. That's what they're saying, anyway. Helmets are for cowards. I need to stay agile in battle. My head's heavy enough as it is.
Surprise, surprise.
All I need to stay alive is Spartan courage. I'll wear the helmet if I have to, but I'm not going to be happy about it.
Let's see if I can get all 5 of these guys without being detected. Be a little hard. I'll give it a shot. Look at this guy. He looks like he's coming over here.
Sounds human. Better check it out.
Sounds human?
Probably just a bird, but I'll check.
The fact that you see the body disappear after I assassinate it, that's a new skill that's in the DLC. Legacy of the Hidden Blade, or I forget what the hell it's called. That's a new skill.
Where did that come from?
Probably some prisoners in here too, right here. Yep.
Isfadasian, Leo. I'm free once more, all thanks to you.
You're welcome. Oh, that's right. We've got to set this on fire. We've stolen whenever you find these, steal what's in it first, then set it on fire.
This should help the
I think you
Athenians gain an
get
advantage.
what's in it if you burn them first. Gone. Okay. Now there was a side mission. One of my favorite NPCs in this game is a gentleman called Alkibiades. He's openly bisexual, and he is a hoot. He is a hoot for sure. All right, let's see if I can find. Sarah, character. Socrates. Maybe. Maybe one of these other ones. Elise. Hunter's Village. Chios. The night to remember Silver Islands, Podarkes the Cruel had fallen. The Delians pride themselves free from the grip of Athens thanks to Cassandra. The rebellion was all but won. She had much to celebrate and many farewells to give. I guess we can go do that one real quick. That looks like it's essentially a cleanup kind of thing. Maybe no combat. Yeah, we'll do that. Hopefully. Got almost 150 hours into this game. One of the things that I've done in my Discord server, I did it last year and I did it again this year. I just posted the last one this morning. I post my one game per day. I do my personal top 10 list for each year. One game per day until New Year's Eve. I just posted the last game in my list this morning, and it is this game. There are some games that I did not have a chance to get to, or that I didn't play enough to warrant consideration, unlike Spider-Man, for example. Spider-Man is what I'm going to be streaming next. Assuming that everything works out well here. Everything seems to be going all right. But Spider-Man is going to be next. Did not have a chance to play that. And there's no way I'll be able to finish it today, so that one wasn't considered.
For the ferryman.
Go now, into the river of black night, and embrace the boundless gloom. You shall wander, obscure even in the house of Hades, flitting among the shadowy dead.
You shouldn't have to say goodbye alone.
I'm glad I'm not alone. I've wanted to watch him burn for so long. Now that it's happened, I thought I'd feel peace.
And what do you feel?
I used to feel vengeful. Now, empty.
He's dead. Move on. Looks like your renegade choice in Mass Effect. Get over it.
I was in your place once. The vengeance dies. Then the emptiness dies too. Give it time.
Time! I gave my entire life. I want it done. Kronos devours his children, rips them flesh from bone. Zeus had Prometheus torn open by birds for an eternity. Fate is cruel, and the gods are wicked.
The way the conversation options work in this game is essentially you'll have two colors. You'll have gold like these are, and you'll also have white options. The gold options, you pick one of those and that's all you get. That will continue the conversation until the next branch in the conversation. But there are white ones. Those are generally asking a series of questions maybe about something that you need to do. And you can go back, it'll come back to the list, and you can ask the other white ones. But then once you ask the gold one, then it moves on from there. And that's the same Here, you get to pick one of these, and only one of these.
If the gods are displeased, offer them a sacrifice.
A sacrifice? What do I have left that they haven't taken from me?
Kira, stop.
Oh no,
Too
don't do
close to the
that.
edge.
Don't jump.
Nothing. All of this was for nothing. I'm a rebel with nothing left to rebel against. It didn't bring her back.
Her? Who?
Curse are cruel gods. I will see you, mother. And father.
Kira,
No
stop!
pain. No pain. We will be together again.
Okay. Happy New Year, everybody. I wasn't expecting that. She led, she was part of, I guess, a rebel group on this island. We worked with her earlier in the story, earlier in the game, to get rid of the oppressive leader that was here. And hopefully this other one will be a little happier. Mercenary. Everybody is a target of opportunity. Oh, I was also going to mention the armor that she's wearing. She's wearing the Amazonian armor. What looks like the Amazonian armor set, kind of that Wonder Woman look. That's not actually what the armor is. One of the more recent updates to the game allows you to transmogrify any piece of armor to look like another piece of armor. Because if you look in her inventory, you know, this is what it looks like she's wearing, right? But that's not actually what she has. That's actually her helmet, Agamemnon's helmet. But as I mentioned, it's been transmogrified to look like the whatever that is on her crown on her head. And you can tell with a little eyeball icon that these pieces have been transmogrified. That's the original look there. Same for the boots and the bracers, but they've all been transmogrified to look like the Amazonian set. So obviously if I get another piece to replace this piece, then I'd have to transmogrify that piece to look like what she's wearing now. So
Thaletas? What are you doing out here?
Thinking. Praying. This was my time, Cassandra!
What?
This glory was supposed to be mine. But you took everything from me! You took Podarkis. You took these islands. You took Kira, my love.
well, she is dead.
Thaletas, listen to me. Kira is dead.
What? No!
No.
You killed her! Ah!
Uh-oh.
Victory! Ah. Ah.
Hey, Boutian, how you doing? I hope I pronounced that correctly. How's it going? Boutian? We could do the strike. Get this over real quick. Wrap up the party. Before wrapping up, make sure to talk to everyone you want to. See if we drop anything. No, I don't think he's waking up. I think he's taking the celestial dirt nap, as they say.
You are ready to go.
Podarkis is dead, but this is no time to celebrate. The Spartans and the rebels have both suffered.
Ours is a time of loss, it's true.
Right?
Would you rather
Exactly.
we just set sail?
No, but I'll come back when I am.
Or even anybody else.
Weren't you listening? Podarkis is dead because of you. We owe you that.
You fought well in battle, Mistros.
Yeah, that move that I did there to give the guy the headache, that's called Hero Strike. That's one of the abilities that you can have. Let's see, where is it? I think it's right here. Yeah. Hold left bumper plus A. I'm playing on Xbox One, by the way. Single strike attack unleashing the full power of the Spear of Leonidas inflicts 100% assassin damage. Can be used in active combat. You can have any number of whatever skills you want in each of these sets, and they correspond to your buttons, and you can have you can swap them out, and you've got one over here for your bow as well. Yeah, headache maker. Got the Spartan kick. You can yeah, shield bash, which is a good one too. Alright. I don't really see anybody of importance to talk to.
Should we ship off?
I've done more than enough here.
I'll round up the crew. See you back at the ship.
I still have a few upgrades left to do on my ship. Get everything fully upgraded.
Socrates! You looking to join our crew?
I've just come to see you off. I sail on a merchant ship in the morning.
May Poseidon calm the waves. Barnabas, is the Adrestia ready to sail?
The crew are in fine spirits, if a little hungover. But the ship is ready.
If only we weren't leaving the people of Delos alone. Without Kira or Thaletas to rebuild what they lost to the rebellion.
Are any of us truly alone, who have our friends and allies beside us?
Exactly. Do you remember what
You don't
told
want to
me
have a
when you first
conversation with
set foot on these
Socrates.
sands?
I said we came here to help people.
That's what we set
And
out
even
to do.
Cassandra
And
gets a
that's
little frustrated
precisely
with
what
him
you
at
did.
times. She'll
They
she'll
don't
go,
call you
"Oh, God, here we
the
go again."
mighty Mystios for nothing.
Who calls me that?
He does.
Now then, it's time we give the crew some orders. Where do we sail to next?
To the next cultist. We've already taken care of the cultists. And we found the family.
The world is ours and the wind is at our backs. We sail for adventure, Varnavas, just as we always do.
No, that is not the address to you. I promise you that. We can summon it from here. Any dock. You can either summon it or you can fast travel directly to it. Let's see, where is it? It's probably up here. Yeah. Gold marker. The mercenaries that are in this game that you fight, they're kind of like the bounty hunters. I don't remember if they were called bounty hunters or mercenaries in Assassin's Creed Origins. It's essentially the same kind of thing, but in this game, you can actually, instead of killing them, you can recruit them, or you can recruit pretty much anybody that you fight to be a crew member. And they can give you buffs to, like, you know, your arrows or your javelins or any of the other stats that you need for naval combat. Let's see what's here. Brother and Mom are here somewhere. There's Mom. Mom is right here in red. And Alexios is right there. So, at the completion of the story, you will have at least those two as members of your crew. And this, if we go to the ship, you can see that. See, there's Mom. And these other two guys, those were mercenaries that I defeated and recruited. And you can see the buffs that they give you. They're random. So, and as you can see, I've got a few upgrades left to get. All right, let's see what else we got here. I'm looking for Alkibiades. If you weren't here before, he's probably my favorite NPC in the game. There he is. He's openly bisexual, and yes, Cassandra did relieve some stress with him a few times during the story. I say he's very funny. Not always up front with everything, but he doesn't necessarily mean any harm by that. I should have marked him, so I'll know where he is. Boy. We'll call Phobos and just take the horse this time. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Just like in Origins, you can put him in cruise control, and you can just Give your hands a break. Unless you want to pan the camera, otherwise the camera might not be pointing in the direction you want it to.
Best stay out of sight.
It will not take shortcuts. It will take roads. We're going in the complete opposite direction. So it'll generally slow down when you're in a populated area, and as you can see there, now you got to back out into a more open area. He'll get into a faster gallop. And if you have a 4K and or HDR TV or monitor, this game looks phenomenal. Phenomenal on it. Yeah, the horse will run over people if they don't get out of the way fast enough.
Let's go.
Oh, bounty hunter. Or mercenary. He's got a kitty. One of the things that I do with these guys is stay on horseback. It's easier. Especially when you have a spear, you can just kite them, and assuming that they don't knock you off. Get off! Get off! Or they can do that. How much of that am I going to have to redo now? Roasted Cassandra. Hopefully it won't be too far away. What I get for not saving. We'll take control of the horse this time and take some shortcuts.
Move.
Or at least we'll try to. I don't know if he'll be able to go up that.
Ella.
Come on, Phobos. You can do it.
Ella. Ella.
Very likely the mercenary will not be there anymore. We will have moved on.
Come on.
Should be able to time up here.
Let's go.
Maybe. Or maybe that's Red Dead I'm thinking of. What's up, buddy?
The sun and moon combined could not grant the beauty that my bride-to-be was gifted. If the gods blessed me, they did so with one eye closed. But their eyes were wide open for her.
Stop.
I'm hurt. You never talk about me like that.
My sweet Misthios, such words cannot be handed out at will. It's as though Apollo himself is speaking through me.
So, you're in love.
Yes, the wedding nears, and there is so much to be done.
Oh boy, here we go. You should tell him he's on his own.
I'm here for you.
Accepting before knowing what I ask of you? That's a rare surprise. I do still need a few things. Food for an offering, a ring, and some flowers. If you could bring them to my bride, Iris, she'll make use of them.
Yeah, this is what I'm talking about before with the conversations. We can ask these two questions here without progressing through the rest of the conversation.
I've known you for a while now, but you've never mentioned Iris.
There's plenty I haven't mentioned. I'm sure you could say the same to me.
So what is it about Iris that turns you into, well, what I saw?
You're not jealous, are you? Don't worry. She's very open. I suppose that's one of my favorite things about her. The openness.
So, flowers, a ring, and food. Where can I find Iris?
She should be at the altar of love. Aptly named, don't you think? Oh, and don't be too taken by her beauty.
Oh god, I'm almost afraid to see her now. Okay, yeah, this is what I was talking about before. Well, I gotta have to move these, both of these at the same time. I don't know if I'll be able to do that or not. We'll move it over here for now. Get it out of the way. If you look at the map, you'll be able to see a little better probably. Yeah, that's what I was talking about with the exploration mode. Instead of pointing you to exactly where you need to go, you'll get a general description and then you have to get close enough to find out where it is. Alright, so Altar of Love is located in Attica. It's in the blue area here, so we know that. The can be found in the northwestern part of the sieged plains, which will be another sub-area, which is here. So it's going to be generally in this area somewhere. It may actually be that spot right there, since it's marked. It's marked as a location. I got close enough to know that there's a location there. I just don't know exactly what it is. If I get close enough, it'll tell me. Actually, I probably need to replenish some of my arrows. These for sure. One of the other updates that they made, you can see that kind of like recycle icon there on the arrow, the normal arrows. It's auto crafting. That's one of the changes that they made, so that you don't have to pause the game. Like if you're in the middle of combat and you run out of arrows, I think it'll craft 20 at a time automatically for you, as long as you have the materials. So that's... What the hell is that?
Here it is. There it is.
Alright. That's what we were looking for.
Found it.
I want to see what the hell this thing is he's holding up. Altar of Prometheus. I can't tell what that's supposed to be. Is that some kind of cloth or something?
Out, damn flames, out!
Oh. Can I even get up to the top? Maybe not. Doesn't look like it. No. Oh, there we go. I mean, it's still maybe flames? I guess. I don't remember what the mythology behind Prometheus was. Maybe it is fire. Let's grab a save. Yeah, that's what I thought. You know, I've always been kind of a oh, what's the word? Fan, I guess, of mythology. I just don't remember all of them, right? Greek, Norse, Roman, you know, all of that stuff. It's always been of particular fascination. For me. Okay, tag everybody that's here. Well, I used to be a lot more active with it back in the day, quote unquote, but not so much anymore. Yeah, these are interesting here. These whatever they're called, ostrakas or something like that. It's, yeah, exactly. They're, I've got a bunch of them that are unsolved. The here we go. Going here. These ostrakas, I think is what they're called. They're if you played Assassin's Creed Origins, they're very similar to the Papyrus Scrolls. There's a riddle on it, and if you solve the riddle and you go to that location, you'll get an engraving in this game, which is essentially a buff that you can put into your stuff. With a blacksmith can do that for you. Elbow grease. Ready for a long hike? At the top of this mountain, you can see the entirety of Greece. Follow the road west to the statue of Prometheus. Then your long journey north begins. Find me at the peak in Oropos Heights. So if we go there, we'll get an engraving of some kind.
I think this would be a nice enough offering. I should be careful. Oh, high security here.
I should have done the critical assassination. It would have taken him down. The normal one wasn't powerful enough. Because I just killed him, the body's still going to be laying there. I can't try and move it out of the way so that they don't see it. Anybody currently off by themselves? Just the captain, I guess.
Who's whistling over there?
It's nobody but us assassins.
Huh? Is someone there?
These flowers should be good enough for the wedding. Hopefully this jewelry is up to Alkibiades' standards.
Oh, she's here. Okay. I almost can't wait to see.
Let me guess. Alkibiades sent you. He did. How did you know? He has a skill for making others do things he doesn't want to.
We know.
On top of that, he prefers if those people are attractive.
We know.
He's so predictable. It's what made this whole thing so easy.
Why is my controller like there's a... It's broken on the inside. When did that happen?
It almost sounds like you're using him. What has been easy?
Making him fall in love with me, of course. Please, Alkibiades is not the man you marry for love.
Then why are you marrying him?
Alkibiades has a true chance of ruling one day. Well, he'll be the face, but I'll be the one truly leading. The Aspasia to his Pericles.
I'm impressed. I didn't think Alkibiades would ever be on the receiving end of something like this.
He's used to being on the receiving end.
Well, you definitely have something in common.
I'll pretend that was a compliment.
And what if I tell Alkibiades all of this?
Why would you? You've seen him, he's happy, and I'll make sure he stays that way. There's nothing wrong with me getting something in return, but it's your choice. Thanks for helping with the wedding.
What should we do? Should we tell him or not? He probably knows. I would be willing to bet that he knows what's going on. We'll go ahead and grab a save. What we might do is pick one and then see what happens and then reload the save and pick the other one. They actually even encourage you to do that. Some people call that save scumming. If you see the hints that come up occasionally on loading screens, that's actually something that they encourage you to do in the game. I bet he knows.
It's all done.
Wonderful. So, what did you think about Iris?
You must see something in her that I don't.
Well, that's true. Quite often, too. But still, I'm surprised to hear you say that.
There we go.
You can't marry her. She told me she's using you for her own gain.
Is that so?
It is.
I knew she was special. To think I wasn't able to catch on. I can't wait to marry her. I'm glad you and I were able to work together, Cassandra.
So what was all of this for? Everything you had me do couldn't have been for nothing.
You've earned my trust. Are you sure you want to know?
So that package in Corinthia?
I almost forgot about that. I needed to get rid of the Oberos to pay off a debt.
Yeah.
Plus, I needed spies to infiltrate Vardas's command. And my plan worked. Thanks to you.
Very manipulative guy.
All right. What about the politician?
He was brilliant and opposed me. A fatal combination. So, he needed replacing. And I had a much dumber man perfect for the job. He survived the party and you got him home safely. It didn't matter in the end.
The woman with the Olysvos.
We talked about this. It wasn't about the woman, but her husband. He governs the trade routes between Attica and Mecharis. Or, I should say, I do now.
What about your friend? The one pretending to be a man?
That was out of the goodness of my heart. And gods curse anyone who doubts that.
I've heard enough.
Aren't you going to ask me about Iris?
Let me guess. Rich house, respected family. With her wealth, you can rule all of Athens.
Of course not. I marry for love. If those other things happen, well, I wouldn't complain.
I never would have guessed.
Each time everyone sees a more serious Alkibiades. The Alkibiades I've only shown glimpses of in the past. One day you'll see everything I was working toward. And you'll know you helped make it happen. Attica and lands far beyond will thank you, even if they don't know your name.
I'm glad I could help. I'll make sure you don't forget me when you lead Athens.
I'd never forget you.
I wonder if that's actually going to be some story DLC. Comes out later. All right, that's that for that. That's it for that, I guess. Yeah, exactly. They kind of left it wide open for that, didn't they? Let's see if they actually do. Remains to be seen. All right, let's... No, I didn't want that. I'm going to clean up the inventory a little bit here. Not that I necessarily have to. They give you can see here, you've got room for 350 items, and I don't even have half that, but typically I will get rid of anything blue. It doesn't matter what it is. That's like, it's not the lowest level stuff, but it's not far from it. So any of that stuff automatically gets either sold or broken down. I could probably break down about 90% of even the purple stuff. Yeah, and it's I don't know what the sales numbers are, but the game is reviewed very well. And it is very good. It really is outstanding with, you know, 3 different. Yeah, here's black. This is like the lowest level stuff. You know, and this is, you know, this game is supposed to be another one of those games as a service thing that, you know, they can keep adding on to as long as they want. That structure is there, although I would imagine that most of that, yeah, here's the one we just found. Most of that stuff is just going to be tiny little fetch quests and things like the stuff I have in my log. Go ahead and save again. Stuff that takes like, you know, 5 minutes to do. Alright, let's see. So we looked at that. There's nothing to do here until the Legacy of the First Blade. That's what it is. Until the next episode of that comes out. We did the first one. It's a, if you're familiar with the game at all, you've got a group of cultists that you have to take down. Yeah. Yep. And I think it was actually considered as one of the games of the year options for the Game Awards. So yeah, these are all the people that you got to take down. These are all the cultists, and that Legend of the First Blade gives you this, and these were this was the first set of people to do for that. And I know there are more episodes of that, and I imagine that those will fill out the rest of the area around this, and then whoever this person is in the middle will be the conclusion of that. So yeah, there's plenty, and supposedly, you know, spoiler alert here, the fate of Atlantis is supposed to have some more stuff coming too. So there's even more stuff to come for this game. Yeah, and the Atlantis area is down here. Gateway to the Lost City. And even, I forget her last name, but Melisanthe, whatever her name is, the voice actress for Cassandra, was nominated for Best Performance as well. So it's done very well. It's done very well. Yeah, I just got Hitman the other day. It's still in the shrink wrap over there. I've heard that's really good too. I have not started that. Okay. What do we want to do? Got about 45 minutes left. This was, as you can see in the title, this was supposed to be a test stream. I originally started streaming on Twitch, but due to some things that Twitch did that I wasn't happy with, I went to Mixer for 10, 11 months. I think it might be time to come back. So this is just a test, couple of hours, just a test stream to make sure I've got everything set up correctly and everything looks all right. So apparently it does, because nobody's complaining. Hey, C-Star, what's going on? How are you? And the emotes are working. How come you're here? I just mentioned that, actually. Well, the reason I left Twitch, but I don't know. I never felt not that I was expecting to be a partner or anything. I was never really happy with the viewership on the Mixer side, so I figure I'd try to come back to Mixer and reconnect with some of the old folks that used to hang out with and watch their streams and hosting people and things like that. So I figure, well, we'll give it a try and see what happens and go from there. Okay, let's see, what am I going to sort these by? Level. Yeah, one of the things that I thought was going to be a problem when I first started playing the game is everything levels to you. It may not necessarily be at your level, but like take the starting area, for example. Those of you that have played, I know C-Star has played it before. Even Kefalonia, which is where you start the game, you can see everything here. You know, the range, that's what the two numbers on the side of the shield are. It's the range of the enemies and stuff that are in that area. It starts off at 1 to 5, but as you level up, so do the enemies in that area. So everything is level 51 now. And at first, that was a bit difficult to get used to that. But as you get better with the combat and level up your gear and things like that, it's actually okay. All right, what to do next? Purple pain. Free the rebel. Hostage situation. Recommended level 51. Of course, they're all that now. When her farm was captured by bandits, the last thing on the farmer's mind was her lost property. What she held most valuable was also stolen from her 2 sons. That is in Petrified Islands. And this island right here, Temple of Poseidon, you notice the spear that I have on my back. There's a treasure chest on that island that's guarded by high-level lions. Defeat those lions and open that chest, you'll get the spear of Poseidon, I think is what it's called. It allows you to breathe underwater. You have to have it equipped. You can't just have it in your inventory, you have to have it equipped. But it's not a bad spear either. Yeah, see, that's it right there. And obviously it is considered a legendary item.
This must be the farm.
Open map. Forest of Tears.
These mastic trees are crying. Tears of hears, that is. One of the sons must be here somewhere.
They're both there. Find and free the sons at the mastic farm. So what do you have going on for New Year's Eve, Seastar? Anything? Taking it easy? Same here. Misbehave is having a, if you're familiar with the website Rabbit, RABB.IT. It's kind of a social movie watching experience online. She's gonna do a bunch of movies starting at 5 o'clock Eastern time tonight. She has a poll going on right now for what people want to see.
Better check that out.
Nothing? Strange. Oh, what now?
How bad is it supposed to be?
You won't do!
There's the other treasures around here somewhere. Destroy that grain elevator. Grain silo, whatever it's called. Did you get the season pass or anything? They've got the Legend of the First Blade. That episodic. Get him, Icarus! I don't remember how many episodes there are supposed to be in it, but they've done the first one. It's actually not bad. It's good. What else have they done? They did another, what's it called? Tales of Greece or something like that. They've had another one of those. Oh. Can I reach it from here?
Run! I'll save your brother!
Eastern part of the farm, western part of the farm. Guess maybe over here somewhere. But yeah, Spider-Man. I mentioned it earlier. You probably weren't here yet. Spider-Man is going to be next. For me?
The farm.
Imagination.
All right.
You don't belong here.
Yeah, I think so.
Go!
It'll be the normal time, though. Oh yeah, you guys go ahead and fight each other and whittle each other down, so that way I don't have to do all the work. It'll be the normal 6 to 9 Eastern. More than likely. I may do a little bit earlier. Because I can, obviously, because there's no work tomorrow.
What's that noise?
Dumb guards.
Coming here was... Oh.
Definitely heard something over there. Destroy them!
You won't get away with that! I'll make quick work of you! I'll get you! My life!
Some of those finishing moves are awesome. Five silos. It's not the first time I've seen this. Oh, there's another one back here doing the same thing. Alright, let's get the kid.
You're free. Go back to your mother.
Might as well get them all while we're here. Yeah. I mean, there's some minor things that the game has issues with. I mean, like, you'll be inside of a cave and you'll do a scan to find metal ore or something, and it'll mark something, but you can't reach it. I've seen so many of those. literally lost count. Get rid of that mark. Yep. Did they have the transmogrification in the game the last time you played? Damn it, I thought I got rid of that. There we go. Oh hey, orichalcum. Hello, sir. I'll steal your ore. Yeah, there's that, and it just seems to me like you have more opportunities to pick up, you know, wood and metal ore or whatever when you're walking and running than you do when you're on horseback. You just see it better. Because it doesn't. And to me, it doesn't shave that much time off of it.
To you. And those bandits won't bother you again. The farm is yours, if you still want it.
Praise Athena! My sons are both safe and sound. Thank you, mis Dios.
She's happy. All right, let's see. Pick something. I know, right? She is pumped. Grin and bear it. Oh, kill the bear. Sounds easy enough. Grin and bear it. A wounded traveler wanted two things: to get off Delos and to kill the beast that slaughtered her crew and nearly took her life. She offered Cassandra good money to help her with the latter. It's only blue, though. It can't be that great. Kill the bear. The bear is killing people on Delos. It was last spotted in the northern part of the sacred land of Artemis. bounty hunter. You can either get rid of your bounties in one of 3 ways, I guess. You can kill the mercenary that's after you. You can pay the bounty, as you can see, or this marker here, the dagger through the bag, that's the bounty sponsor. You can kill the bounty sponsor and that will immediately erase the bounty. Sacred land of Artemis. The northern part. Wait a minute, did I go to the wrong place? Chios. Supposed to be, oh, Delos, here we go. I did go to the wrong place. Yeah, it does sometimes get in the way. I mean, once you get to a certain point, if you're like me and you like do pretty much everything that you can possibly do, you're going to have way more money than you can probably use. You see, there's the bear right there, I bet. You get to a certain point and you just pay it off. I really don't want to mess with it, so just pay it. Wolves! Wolf! Yeah, I don't have as much as I used to have because when I went back to do that Legend of the First Blade DLC, I realized that I still had a bunch of upgrades that I didn't have for my ship, so I spent a lot of money to get as many of those as I could, and now I don't have a whole lot anymore. I don't have much. Yeah, 13,000. I think I had over 100 at one point. Kill the bear.
You were a mighty beast, but you did not belong here.
Yeah, yeah. And upgrading the ship takes a lot of them. Takes a lot. Drag me. there's a cave. I wonder if there's anything in there. Oh, blue.
Bloody handprint. Hasn't been here long.
Yes, he's a forensic pathologist too, by the way, just in case you didn't know that.
A shipwreck. Might explain how that bear got to Vilos. This record says the bear came from Arcadia. That woman was smuggling the beast. But why? There's nothing left to find here. I should return to the woman.
Oh, and this game also has some of the nicest, when you're out in the Adrestia, out on the open ocean, open sea, the water just looks phenomenal. That and the water in Sea of Thieves is probably the best video game water I've ever seen. I don't remember, C-Star. Do you have 4K stuff, equipment, or no? Oh, it's just stuttering again. Oh, lion wrecked him. He did. I'll just take advantage of that. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, this Xbox One X, I don't know if you saw it in my Man-Eater. Anybody got any Hall & Oates you can play in the background for this? You saw it in my Discord or not, but this... Nice that that tree is right in the middle of the road like that. This is the Xbox One I was having issues with the other day. It wouldn't start. I'd hit the power button and then you'd get that sound that you normally get when it starts up. And then a couple of seconds after that, it would automatically shut down by itself. So I took it to the... We have several Microsoft stores here where I live, and I took it to one of them. And apparently, even though it wouldn't power up for me, apparently the techs at the stores, there's a way that they can get into the machine still. Because what he did, I mean, I went and had lunch at the food court at the mall while he was doing this, but he said that there's a special mode that they can get the consoles into that will allow them to essentially reflash the console. Hey, Icaros! You can reflash it, and that fixed it. So, and that's what I'm playing on right now, so it's all good. I had 11 days, 11 days left on my warranty. Usually it's the other way around. Something happens 11 days after the warranty expires.
You're alive. And the monster? The bear's dead, and you owe me payment. But first, let's talk about you. Arcadia, right? Yes. The bear was being smuggled from Arcadia. I found a record of what was on your ship, and your bloody handprints.
See?
Talk.
Forensic pathologist.
All right. We were smuggling the bear for a man named Sargon. Poseidon had other ideas. One of his storms crashed us here, and that evil beast broke free.
Yeah, me too.
It went
Well,
right for the crew.
That explains the bodies.
They were my family!
he told me that if it happened again, that I could bring it back and they would swap it out for me. I mean, he gave me that option when I first took it in. He said, well, we can do two things. We can either reflash it or I can just swap it out. Part of the reason that I didn't want to swap it out is because I have Scorpio Edition and I didn't want to give that up. So I definitely wanted to try the reflash first.
You've suffered enough. What the
And if
villains
that didn't
don't
work, then
know
I
won't kill
really
you.
didn't have a choice
A
at that
Miss
point.
Dios with a heart. You're as rare as that monster. Here, take what drachmi I have left.
Here. And don't let the Delians catch you bleeding everywhere.
Oh, hey, this is the dude that's after me. Oh, and he's a higher level than I am, too. He doesn't have a friend with him. Got a mad bomber here. Watch out, boys. She'll chew you up. Oh, I got an engraving from him. Yeah. Well, I mean, a critical strike assassination and then the hero strike pretty much took care of most of his health. All right, we'll do one more quest and then that'll be it. We were only going to do a couple of hours just testing and making sure everything was working. Spartan seals. Takes drachmi to make drachmi. A good salesman roped Cassandra into searching for hidden valuables, or she hoped they were valuable. Acquire the treasure on Diakofti Island east of Kythera. It is located in the center of the island. Yeah, the only problem that I don't mind the fireworks themselves. I just don't like it being that late, because I normally go to bed fairly early, even on New Year's Eve. Though I'm going to be staying up later this year, but people stay up way after midnight firing off their fireworks, and it keeps me awake and grumpy. All right, so we'll do this one, and that'll be it for the day. Okay, east of Thera. Okay, east of Kythera. Yeah, it's probably not good for them either. Maybe it's Pilgrim Hill. I don't I don't see. I mean, this is Kythera. Dykofty Island. I don't see a Dykofty Island. Sara, that's where the arena is here. The arena is right there. It's the bottom right-hand corner of the map. Yeah, I don't see an island anywhere. I don't. I don't know. Let's see, where's the nearest dock? Well, we can always go to the dock and just start sailing. Maybe it's not something, it's something that won't appear until we get close enough to it. We'll find out. I thought you were... Oh, you are. I got used to seeing the moderators' names being green on Mixer, and I saw your name wasn't green, and I'm saying, wait a minute, you're supposed to be a mod. And I forgot that the sword does that on Twitch. Yeah, I thought about that, but it said Pilgrim Hill, though. Right above me there, it says Pilgrim Hill there. I don't know. We'll do this. We'll try this first. Yeah, I got some stuttering here. What is that I'm looking at? No, that's probably not it.
Found it.
Well, okay, there it is. It was that island. Okay. Yeah, don't know. Yeah, see, I mean, even this water looks really nice. Nice and clear. You can see what's down underneath. So Icarus is up there somewhere. I can see his shadow on the ground. And I can hear him. There he is. I know, right?
Empty? I'm going to snap that man's neck in two.
Interrogate the merchant about the empty chest. Oh, what's this? Looking around, guys. I know, man. I'm just trying to find what this place is, and
Did I see something?
they just come in and start messing with me. It's like some of the finishing animations take longer than it did to actually kill them. Loot the treasure. Come on. Yeah, see, now it tells me it's Dichophty. What does it say on the map? Okay, whatever. Alright, let's go talk to this merchant dude. See, yeah, normally you see the blue bar at the bottom. Normally that will start counting down because you're running out of air, but because I have the trident, I don't have to worry about that. That is, that's Poseidon's staff. We'll head over there. I'll show you where you can get it. All you have to do is it's on an island, and it's in a chest. You just have to kill the lions that are there, guarding it, and then you can get it. We'll do that after we talk to the merchant. Uh-oh, my stomach is starting to growl. It must be lunchtime. Well, the nice thing about the spears especially when you're fighting animals, is the reach that it has. Or spears in general. And you can see, let's see. Yeah, Poseidon's Trident, 17% warrior damage, 30% breathe underwater, as you can see. And I put an engraving on it to get an additional 10% assassin damage. So, what'd you do with my chest,
What's
dude?
going on? The chest was empty.
Inconceivable. Maybe you don't know how to read a tablet? I guarantee you there's something inside.
How can you be so sure?
Because I'm the one who put it there. I mean, Malaka. No, no, no!
Okay. Alright, let's grab a save before we do the island. The lions may actually have respawned, but obviously the trident will not be there anymore. The island is on the right-hand side of the map, all the way at the edge. And it's not even labeled. It's right here, below Chilos, I guess that's how you pronounce it. This picture is the picture that I took when I found it. So yeah. Icaros in the background. Yeah, and there's no way to fast travel to it either. Don't know what the easiest way to get there would be. Let's see. Yeah, I'm curious. I want to make sure that what I said about the lions respawning is true. We'll head over there real quick. That'll be the last thing that we do. You can see it from here. Actually, let's see if Icaros can fly all the way over there. He can go quite a ways. Hey, Pineapple King, how's it going? Welcome. If he can make it over there, we'll just stop it here because we should be able to see if the lions are there. Yeah, I've never tried. I knew that he had. I think he had more range than. Oh well, God, I can't even remember the name of the bird in Origins now. Oh yeah, it is absolutely. Yep. I've finished everything there is to finish except for side small stuff. Yeah, the chest is right in the center of these ruins over here. Yep, the lions are back. I can already see them. Yeah, you can see the chest right there. get rid of those lions, and you open up that chest, and that's where the trident is. Right there. No, it's not a quest. You just find it. I don't remember if it's actually like a den with an alpha. It might be, because that one is an alpha, but... But yeah, just go there, take care of the lions. You might even be able to sneak in. If I don't know what level your character is, but yeah, that's all you got to do. Oh, I already have it. Yeah, see, I already have it. I was just telling C Star where she can get it. So, we got to save here. We went a few minutes over, but that's okay. It was, like I said, like the title says, this was just a test stream to make sure I had everything set up correctly, moving over from Mixer. So looks like we do. Nobody complained about anything, so I guess everything's okay. So let's see. We'll get back so we can get the music muted. Thanks. Well, I didn't want to start anything new. Thank you, Baldahar. I appreciate that. Didn't want to start anything new because I knew that Spider-Man was going to be next. If there are plenty of videos, if you search on YouTube on how to do overlays, you can go to Streamlabs. If you use Streamlabs OBS, they've got a lot of pre-made stuff that you should be able to get up and running pretty quickly. But there's plenty of information online to be able to just Google, setting up OBS overlays and things like that. So, but anyway, that's going to be it for the day. I am going to go get something to eat because, as I mentioned before, my stomach is growling, so I'm hungry. So thank you guys for hanging out. I really appreciate it. And keep an eye on the panel down below on my Twitch page. I'll put the schedule there. We're going to do Spider-Man starting tomorrow. I don't know what time we're going to start. Normally Tuesdays are 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern, but since it's a holiday and it'll be off all day, it may start a little bit earlier. So keep an eye out for that, and I hope to see you then. Thank you, C-Star. You too. Thank you. I will see you guys later. Enjoy the rest of your day. Have a great new year. I'll see you in 2019.